reflecting and remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. And some of those people gave that sacrifice nearly 250 years ago.
That's right. And this weekend, a father and son duo are being formally recognized and honored for their service as patriots. And of course, Claudia has a story.
This Memorial Weekend, as we think about the men and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice, one community will be honoring some of those earliest examples of patriotism. The Sons of the American Revolution and the General Society of the War of 1812 are holding a plaque dedication to honor 3 men from one family. There are 3 generations of Claudius Britons. The first and second served in the Revolutionary War together. Claudius II was just 17 years old.
Both taken prisoner back to Canada and put in a Quebec dungeon and then eventually in a prison ship. And I'm not sure if you know what the prison ships were like, but they had a high mortality rate and lots of people died in them. They were both released at the end of after the war is basically over. And the father, Claudius Britain I, signed an oath to King George III. So he doesn't count as a patriot and he's buried out east. But the son never signed an oath of allegiance to King George III. And he's recognized as a patriot for that.
Claudius III served in the War of 1812. The 2 men are buried next to each other in the old cemetery, which is very unique for the time. Their story here starts after the wars.
Now, more than ever, people are starting to realize and look back at our past and look back at people who made tremendous sacrifices. And I think it's pretty timely, but why now?
The America 250 effort, which is coming up in 2026. The Daughters of the American Revolution and our organizations are working together on a large part to recognize our founding heroes. So we're going to be putting in lots of these plaques and marking lots of graves. This is just one of them.
This weekend, Elijah encourages us to remember the sacrifices made by all of those who serve, including those in our own families.
It's important to think about the people that are still with us. Even though Memorial Day is really about honoring those that have died and given the ultimate sacrifice, it's about remembering the service that all those groups have provided to our freedom.
What a great story. And these men are being honored this Saturday at 2 p.m. in Pinckney Cemetery in Michigan.
Yep, and there will be several guest speakers, demonstrations, and a 21-gun salute.
Yeah, something to keep in mind as we head into that weekend. But we are just getting started.